And you see, like them, the way the son brought them up, invested in them, they felt like he was wasted by marrying someone like me. So they started, and that one got into him.
Okay.
He was a bit affected, and
Mm-hmm.
it really strained our relationship. But all in all, I decided, I will be there for my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that I remember at that time, he clearly told me, uh, these kids will never have them, and me, if this is the kind of children we are going to be giving birth to, trust me, I'm done. I don't think I want to
So
continue.
openly like that?
Yeah, so openly. Because immediately by then, my firstborn now, he was having eczema. There's this allergies, so it would, and then he was having sinus at the same time. He would be having, he was asthmatic. And he, what, like my firstborn son was on inhalers. The second one was now on session of therapies. The third one was Yahoo. He was not seeing properly. Any things were really a mess. And every other child was having kind of a condition.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it took toll on us. But I decided to, at that point, I just said, this is what God gave me. Let me just handle it. As long as, and at least that time he was supporting financially. So now after some time, the finances started to reduce. Oh, no, after that, he took us, because now, with all this confusion, he said that we go to India. We went. We went to India for further treatment. There was nothing much that they say. They just say that that one is autism. We have to continue with the OT, that is occupational therapy, and the other one will be put on supplement. The one with the vision problem. The other boy, my first one, he will outgrow it.
Okay.
Time. Because sometimes he could develop rashes on his body, the eyes, everything. Look at the child. Sometimes you just feel bad for him. So they said we just managed with the medication.
Yeah.
That's what we did. So we came back, and they said, after they did the brain scan on a young, the third child, they said, okay, because when we left Nairobi, they were saying that there was the dehydration led to some damage in the brain or something like that. That's what affected his eyesight. But when they did their scan in India, they told us that they don't think that was the issue. The issue could be he was given a lot of medication, but with time it will come up.
Sip and Chat, my name is Atim Sijin, and this is Sip and Chat Extra. As we said earlier, Aleko Agwer. Aleko, by the way, is a journalist by profession, and she's a mother. She's the founder of She Magazine. Am I wrong? Aleko is also a businesswoman. And of course, if you have seen some fruits around Juba, she's doing that business. Aleko, welcome to Sip and Chat Extra.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody.
You're loud on Facebook. Come on.
I think it is that easy.
All right. Aleko, thanks for coming. As we said earlier, this interview or this conversation is all about intimacy and relationship. As South Sudanese, we always mix things, and there's a way we used to behave before this modern society came in. So, and we're going to talk about intimacy and relationship. I want to ask you a very brief question. Let's dive in. Okay. Who's Aleko Agwer to start with?
Okay. Aleko Agwer, she's a journalist, she's a mother, a role model, a fighter, not in a bad way. It's like I'm that person that plan my things and I fight every way out just to get there.
Okay.
So that is who she is.
All right. Aleko, what is the difference between intimacy and relationship? How can we differentiate? Because, why I'm asking this question is very simple. Nowadays, it takes days or even weeks or even a month for a relationship to turn into intimacy and like in a sexual way. Back in the days, it was not the case. You find that dating was not having any issue to do with sex. So what has changed, and how do you define this in this context we are in today?
Well, I come from both worlds. Have lived in the other, almost our mother's period time, and I'm in this modern life now. So I dated back in the time of no telephones, it was just more of someone have to travel for 2 hours. It depends with where he is to where you are. Then you talk. If you will not even come and welcome him immediately. He will come and stay there for a few minutes to tell you when is he supposed to come and see you again. Then he will go. Maybe you'll give him Saturday if it is on Monday, and then you will wait for that day if anything goes wrong, like that. So that was like that time period of no communication, no like.
Welcome to Sip and Chat. My name is Atim Sijin. And today with me is Dr. Deng Majung Chol. As we know earlier, Dr. Deng has been very instrumental when it comes to the conversations around the Nile, the dredging, and the Jonglei Canal. And he gave a very interesting speech during the consultation process. Today with me is here, and he's going to tell us more. Welcome to Sip and Chat, Doctor.
Yeah, thank you very much, Tim, for inviting me, and I'm looking forward to having this conversation with you, and I'm also looking forward to receiving any questions or feedback from the audience. So thank you for having me.
Thanks a lot. My pleasure. So, Doctor, briefly, who is Dr. Chol? Before we go to the dredging and the Nile and all that, briefly, you know, Sip and Chat is all about telling people stories. You're one of our own youth, a Red Army member, which is quite interesting. So tell us briefly about Dr. Chol. Who is Dr. Chol?
Yes, my name is Deng Majung Chol. I am from Duk, Dukpayuel County. I was born and raised in Duk by the 1987 as part of the group that would later on become known as the Lost Boys of Sudan, or the Red Army, and then the Lost Boys of Sudan. So I left the village, separated from the village, from the family, from Dugland, from the Sats and all that I knew. And so, like many of my generations at the time, my world was turned upside down by the civil war. We ended up in the jungle, to travel thousands of miles to make it to Ethiopia. And so I was part of that journey that survived the long walk, also survived the refugees camps, both in Kenya and Ethiopia. And so ended up in Kakuma, and was in Kakuma for about a decade, during which time I completed my high school in Kenya under the support and sponsorship of Jesuit Refugee Services, JRS. And so when I completed my high school, I came back to the camp, and I was teaching now in Kakuma Secondary School as a teacher, until the opportunity came, you know, by the grace of Jesus Christ. I had two opportunities, and this was just like miraculous, because at this point, once you completed high school, during
either even to feel like I wanted to record a song, but something just came to me. I tried to flash back, seeing sometimes I go through hard problems, you know, like, you know, it's not easy to be in relationship issues and what. So I just thought, hey, why did I do a song like this? So then I did that.
It came out very well.
It came out, and people are enjoying the song. But I can do a sample a cappella. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I don't need no more stress. Maybe I'm not meant for us. Let me focus on my food. No, I'm not ready for any stress. Leave me alone. I found the love of my life. Leave me alone. Without Sirabafora, Manyama Choma, I'm in love with a Sirabafora. Manyama Choma, I see the Bafra Manyama Choma. Mavi Verteku Itamana. Oh. Now I'm stress-free from loving people who don't love me back. I'm stress-free. Some people fall in love the first day. Boom, good material. But my story is always different. Oh, I'm seeing your text that you are sorry, pretending you are sorry. You want to destroy my life. I know your plans. You want to come and destroy my life. Yawita derukeleana afinti. Apologies, kill you there. Sorry, kill you there. I'm not ready for any stress. And leave me alone. I found the love of my life. Leave me alone. I'm in love with a Sirabafora. Manyama Choma. In love with a Sirabafora. Manyama Choma, allow me to enjoy my food. Allow me to enjoy my food. Now I'm in love with me. I'm loving myself. And you want me to forgive you. Apology, kill you there. Sorry, kill you there. Oh, ay. I wanna say that I'm not ready for any stress. I don't want alone. I'm not ready for any stress. Leave me alone.